Hey guys, welcome back to another creepy video compilation. Make sure to like this video so we can get it recommended to others, and hit that subscribe button so you can keep seeing videos just like this.
A man with no ID and no transportation get from upstate New York to Northern California. It's more than 4,500 kilometers as the crow flies, but that is the mystery officials are trying to solve after a missing Toronto firefighter turned up in Sacramento 6 days after disappearing while skiing near Lake Placid.
That's the strange case of Danny Philippitis, the firefighter who was skiing in upstate New York, goes missing, and then 6 days later is found in Sacramento, California, still wearing his snow gear. I'll get more into his story towards the end of the video, but first to break down how this could happen, similar stories, and tying it together with missing people in national parks, and the theory that it's linked to portals. Now, whether these portals are created in the supernatural realm or in the scientific realm, that's what we'll look at first. First, in the supernatural realm, I want to bring up two Bible passages, and these talk about somebody being taken from the earth, and as well as an opening to a realm that we currently don't see. So in 2 Corinthians 12:2, Paul says, "I know a man in Christ who 14 years ago was caught up to the third heaven. Whether it was in the body or out of the body, I don't know, but God knows." And in Revelation chapter 9, we have the angel in the last days comes from heaven with the key to the bottomless pit, opens this pit, and then great smoke comes out of it, as well as entities that were trapped inside of it. So there are two supernatural cases. I'll get into a few more at the end, but there's actually plenty of testimonies of people encountering these strange things in the woods, really, in the middle of nowhere. These phenomenons where they come across a blob or they see this like clear type of figure or something coming in.
I would believe this if there wasn't for one little plot hole. There's 6 days in between him disappearing and appearing in Sacramento. If they would have said he appeared in Sacramento within a few hours, then I would 100% be on board.
Something fucking creepy happened when I got home. I was driving down the street, and my daughter's bedroom light is on. So I'm like, that's weird because she's at her dad's house for a couple nights. She's not home. So I parked my car right over here, and when I park my car, I see her bedroom curtains are also opened a bit. So now I'm freaked out, right? And my doors were locked. But my house was built in like 1910. So I was like, I hope it's a ghost and someone didn't, break in or something. So I have to actually go in my house right now, and I'm recording it because I'm scared. All right, so here we go. I'm like shaking right now. Like my hormones are, like my adrenaline is going again. Like I have to go up my creepy dark stairs. None of the lights are on upstairs. This is not fun. And I've been hearing weird in the attic, bro. Spooky. That's her room. Just turn the light on. I don't know which way I should point the camera. Bro, I'm freaked out. I'm gonna go in my bedroom first. Turning the light on in here. Why isn't it turning on? Okay. It's scary. Dude, I don't want to go in there. Everything is like normal in here. But her painting fell. This painting she made was hanging on the wall and that fell. Her chair that belongs to her desk is here, but that just might be normal. Like maybe she was playing with it. I'm gonna look in her closet. Dude. Everything's normal. I'm gonna shut her light off. Like the LED lights are on in my other daughter's room, and those always go on. Dude, it was creepy. I'm looking behind the shower curtain. Ha! Nothing there. Weird. Like that light was off last night. I was here in my house sleeping. I hate when that light is on because if I close my door and the light is on, it shines through this crack. It's gotta be a fucking ghost. Like my house was built in like 1906, not 1910, 1906.
That was probably the dumbest idea ever. You should call the cops first if you think someone's in your house.
I hear that? Get Trevor. Austin, get the light. Fuck. Hey! That was not an elk. Where's that coming from? Get my keys. Ah, get ready. Everybody, get in my truck.
Dude, it's always the low quality ones that get me. Yeah, no, bro. I don't know why that one gave me shivers, dude.
Spirits don't move. You tripping. Spirits don't move. I'm gonna go. Demons don't move, please. Spirits don't move. We good.
Jesus, bro. What was even happening here? Somebody needs to tell her she can use her words.
This is why you should never leave your phone on silent. Once there was a woman who came home late from work and realized she didn't have her phone with her. Thinking she must have lost it, she picked up her home phone to call her own number. But when someone finally picked up, all she heard was low breathing noises on the other end. "Hello, can you hear me?" she asked. Still, there was no answer, but the breathing got even heavier. "Hello?" she asked again. And this time she heard the voice of a man on the other end. The voice said, "I hear you," and then he hung up. The woman kept calling her own number, trying to find out where her phone might be. But eventually, after getting no answer, she gave up. And this is where everything went wrong. Later, she decided to go upstairs to her bedroom. And as soon as she opened the door, she felt chills go down her spine. Placed perfectly in the middle of her nightstand was her phone. And as she reached for it and saw that it was on silent the entire time, she heard that same heavy breathing noise again. Follow for more.
This would probably happen to me because I refuse to have a ringer on my phone. I'm just traumatized by ringtones. Anytime I hear my phone ring, I think it's for something bad. Yeah, bro, my dude just kicked a duende. He stomped him out. Nah, you'd have to pay me money to set that up in my house. Looks like they're throwing a party for you, man.
Where last week, just before the fires, the cameras at this bird sanctuary captured a bright flash. Staff believe it's a tree falling on a power line. Shortly afterwards, flames can be seen in the forest. Ross Hart saw something similar before his home burned down.
We could hear some trees falling here and there at the distance, and one big one fell here on the bridge, and it knocked over the power lines.
And then you saw the house, you could see it burn.
I saw it begin to burn, and they wouldn't let me stay to watch it. They're dragging me out because the embers were starting to come over my truck and stuff.
So random trees just started falling over onto power lines, and that's what caused the fires. That is very convenient. Ooh. That was weird, man. I actually felt that in my stomach. That was almost like a jump scare.
Promise, promise. Okie dokie. Just come on in a little closer and we'll blow it away on the count of 3.
You're supposed to say 3.
It's so crazy that dogs actually watch TV with you. I used to think they couldn't understand what was happening, but with high definition TVs, they probably see it just like we do.
Yo, what the is that? Creepy. Yo, I think I'm sleeping in the car tonight. Spirits, man. We're in the woods. I mean, dude, I'm not sleeping tonight. I hear footsteps.
These dudes are probably in some type of real danger, and they're giggling inside their tent. Follow for more tips on how to go missing.
Guys, are you ready for Project Bluebeam? If you're not aware of Project Bluebeam, you need to research it, guys, because what they are going to do is they are planning a fake alien invasion. And what they will do off the back of that is they will shoehorn everyone into line. There will be more rules and regulations, more tyranny imposed under the guise of safety. Because we know that they always provide the solutions to the problems. Just look at COVID. What happened? They provided the poison dart for everyone. How kind of them. Same thing's going to happen again with this. And the space station is fake anyway. It's filmed underwater and then they overlay it with CGI so it makes it look like people are floating. It's all a movie, it's all a show, and this alien stuff that's being pushed on us right now is part of Bluebeam.
As crazy as that sounds, if you think back, every time something happens, like 9/11 or even the Rona, they always take another little thing away from us. So yeah, everybody should be paying attention to all the stuff that's happening right now. That's gotta be so cool to see in real life. Maybe one of these days. Dude, I love these. They're basically like a 5-second horror movie.
Products sold at major retailers throughout Texas may be contaminated with hepatitis A. This prompted a recall by the Willamette Valley Fruit Co. Products being recalled by the company are specifically those with strawberries grown in Mexico. Affected products include Great Value branded sliced strawberries, mixed fruits, and antioxidant blends. A couple of smoothie blends under the brand Raider Farms are also affected. If you have an affected product, don't eat it. Take it back to the store and you'll be given a refund. For a full list of products, visit our website, fox7austin.com.
How does a fruit get infected with hepatitis? That's terrifying. I don't ever buy any of those products anyways.
This dash cam video was captured in Nuevo Laredo in Mexico. A man and his wife had just crossed the border into the country in the early morning hours of January 3rd, 2020. Shortly after, they were met by this sight. Cars stopped at a light, blocking the road with multiple people standing nearby. As the driver approaches, the car in the middle lane pulls forward and the people outside gesture the driver to pass through. However, just as he tries to do so, a pickup pulls around the corner and blocks the open path. That's when the people outside begin banging on the driver's windows and pulling at the door handles.
Cartel. Yeah.
group does whatever they can to get the vehicle to stop, but the quick maneuvers of the driver allow him to speed around the blocking vehicles and get away back in the opposite direction. Groups such as this one are commonly known to set up roadblock traps like this in different areas. Typically, they'll be looking for passing trucks to steal, which they'll then use for a multitude of different purposes. However, they'll also steal wallets, cell phones, and other valuable items from these unsuspecting drivers. Multiple reports of stolen items, including cars, were filed that morning.
That dude definitely did the right thing. They were probably gonna carjack him. The cartel typically doesn't like scaring off tourists because they own a lot of legitimate businesses that they launder money through. So yeah, more than likely, probably just stupid teenagers.
What's up, guys? Does anyone remember this? If you don't, it's okay, I'll explain it in a second. But I'm back on Whisper to the Beast today, and I had an idea. If you don't remember, Whisper to the Beast is an AI chatbot on the dark web, and I've been asking it to answer some really cool conspiracy questions, but then it basically stopped and said I had to repay the favor somehow. If I remember correctly, it said it wanted coin, some type of new knowledge, or an eye. I don't want to do the coin, obviously. I don't even want to ask what it means by eye. And at first I was thinking, what knowledge could I use? Because the thing has access to the dark web, so it knows like pretty much everything. But then I remembered this. I found this USB stick a while back, and it was a whole ordeal, but it was basically the last thing I had from the people at Get Gnome, and I have no idea what's on it. It's basically completely bricked, and I was able to get the actual binary off of it, but I haven't figured out how to open it or figure out what it means. But I'm wondering if it would count as knowledge for me to give to the beast. Okay, I'm saying I think I might finally have something. Whisper, and it's loading. Oh, it's gone. Hello, my child. I have been feeling lonely. I hope you have something that can support the cause of the beast. Okay, I'm gonna say I have some knowledge for you. Okay, it says, what do you know? Okay, I said that it's a file and I basically don't know what's on it, but I have the binary, and I said it's really big, so I could email it or paste it by bit or something. So we'll see what it says. This page, my child. Okay, it just disconnected. Okay, it just refreshed. No way. Okay, I'm gonna select the file, all files. Where are you? Okay. USB up, man. Open. I just switched to uploading. Okay, uploaded. This is going to take the beast some time, my child. Okay, how much time? Okay, now the loading thing went away, but no message. I think I just got left on red.
This guy loves playing with fire, man. I don't know if he's really doing this, but probably not that good of an idea. I hope that's like a burner laptop.
Okay, so we saw gunfire, it's dark. We hear the tribal leader talking about this. What was he saying, and what were we seeing in these first few seconds of this news report?
This incident began when a 15-year-old girl was abducted by strange beings in the jungle. She was able to break free from her captors. She ran back to the village. She sustained lacerations to her neck, and when the villagers found her, she was in a state of shock, absolutely terrorized. They assumed that whoever had attempted to abduct her were humans, and so they grabbed their guns and they started running through the jungle looking for these individuals. And instead of finding human beings, what they encountered were these strange entities, which the villagers themselves are calling extraterrestrials. And they've been terrorized not just one day, but ongoing for weeks. And this has been happening primarily at nighttime.
Dude, but where's the footage? I want to see footage. They keep talking about it and talking about it, and we get nothing. A big nothing sandwich.
I think it's really freaky that people don't talk more about the connections that Epstein had in so many different worlds. So if somehow you don't know the Jeffrey Epstein story, he was arrested in 2019 and thought to be the head of a global network. And just a short while after he was arrested, he was found in his prison cell. Allegedly, he had taken his own life. Many people don't think that he did. And many people think that Epstein was because he had so much blackmail evidence on so many politicians, actors, musicians. So let's dig a little bit deeper into all of this. So this is Shantae Davis. She's one of Epstein's accusers. She was there on so many of Epstein's trips. She alleged that he her many times over the years when she was age. And she saw lots of horrific things that were going on the island, in his private planes, on these trips. Here's a photo of Shantae and Epstein, but I want to talk today about a trip to Africa that this group took. So apparently some years ago, Shantae, Jeffrey Epstein, Ghislaine Maxwell, and some others took a philanthropic trip to Africa. But who was on this trip? Well, Bill Clinton was on this trip. There's photo evidence of that. I mean, here's a photo literally of Shantae massaging Bill Clinton's back while they were on this trip. Strange photo. Kevin Spacey was also on this trip. You can see Bill Clinton behind him. Here's another photo of Kevin Spacey and Ghislaine Maxwell. Kind of weird, right? Even Chris Tucker was on this trip. This is him and Shantae and some of the other women that were with Epstein and his crew. So my question is, what exactly happened in Africa? What were they doing? There are no real photos of any philanthropic event that they were attending. And for the life of me, I can't find any information about where they were going or what this big event with Hollywood celebrities and ex-presidents was. And I mean, there are just too many weird things about this. When Epstein's house was raided, they found this painting hanging up in his home. This has been confirmed. Even the artist who painted it has confirmed that Epstein purchased this from him. And people think that Epstein was because when he was hanging out brushing elbows with all these elite people like ex-presidents, celebrities, other people that were super powerful, he was recording almost all the time. Shantae, who was present for a lot of this, even said that Epstein had cameras in places like the bathrooms, the toilets, the massage rooms, the living rooms. Everywhere on his property was being recorded 24/7. So I think it's very reasonable to think that with what was going on with Epstein, he would have a lot of damning photos and videos, evidence of powerful people doing terrible things. And what's one way to get him to shut up? Well, you can. I don't know, I just think this story about this philanthropy trip to Africa is so strange. Why did they go? Why all these famous people? Why is there no press about anything ever happening there? And once again, why with Jeffrey Epstein?
Yeah, I think the boat's pretty much sailed on this one, man. Ghislaine's in prison, and the list is basically just sitting there, collecting dust. That's how the world really works.
Look at the tires. Non-existent. They've all melted. But yet, do you see the lines still on the streets? Do you see the streets aren't really touched much? There's still center markings on the roads. Does anyone know at what temperature aluminum alloy melts? I'll tell you, 1,220 degrees on average. Do you know at what temperature asphalt melts and at what temperature asphalt evaporates? Asphalt melts between 130 degrees and 343 degrees. Above 343 degrees, it turns into vapor. But yet, the roads are fine. The lines are all there. They haven't disappeared, but yet everything else is destroyed. The trees are still standing. Can you explain that?
So what I think he's saying is that the road should also be melted along with everything else. Does anybody have any info to back this up? Is this man making any sense? I would actually like to know this.
It took about 4 hours of paddling and now we're here. This is just amazing. I've never been anywhere like this before. It's just absolutely huge. It's amazing to see how in line these things are. Don't forget, guys, this is the...
Good to see those windmill farms hard at work, giving us all the energy we need.
This man must have a wish.
No, don't do it!
Why would you ever do this? This is an absolutely wild video, and I can't believe that all of these people are fine with this. There has to be at least one person that said, hey, maybe this isn't such a good idea. As you can see, this is at a gender reveal party. This guy brought his dirt bike inside the house. He put a very large balloon on the tailpipe of the dirt bike, and he's filling it up with the exhaust. It took a very long time for this balloon to fill up, and it's absolutely massive, taking up a bunch of space. This mega balloon finally pops and we can see it's a boy, so congratulations guys. But also, not only do you have blue powder in the air, but you have exhaust, which is essentially carbon monoxide. Carbon monoxide is known as the silent gas. This is an extremely deadly gas that's a byproduct from most burning. At the very least, low concentration, headache, dizziness, and fatigue. Eventually, these symptoms can get bad enough until you die. I really hope that these people knew what they were doing and had proper ventilation, but still, don't ever do this. Bad idea.
Not just a bad idea, a very stupid idea.
Interesting facts you didn't know. The last one will shock you. Nutella was invented during World War II when an Italian pastry maker mixed hazelnuts into chocolate due to a cocoa shortage. Now you can see who has blocked you on TikTok. Just click on share, slide to the side until the end, then click on more, and then blocked. If you don't see this option, then no one has blocked you yet. If you lived 65 million light years away and had a massive telescope, you'd be able to see dinosaurs roaming the Earth. There is no single comment under this video with 0 likes. Despite thousands of people passing away in them each year, you never hear about haunted senior care homes. Water can drown, burn, poison, and freeze you, but you still need it to live. If you comment, flushed, you will unlock an awesome new secret TikTok emoji. Remember to use the brackets with small letters. We are the last generation that knows what life was like before social media. It takes 17 muscles to smile and 43 muscles to frown. Smiling is literally less work. Now, before the last fact, support us by pressing the follow button for more interesting content every day.
I thought it was more work to smile. That's why you get wrinkly if you smile a lot. I guess I was wrong. We've had enough water-related tragedies this year. I think you should pass on that, bro.
But none of them were moving. And I walked all the way from Safeway to the chart house. Not one car had moved. And I was wondering what was stopping the traffic. Well, it was a policeman. And I got to the end and I looked up north. There were no obstructions. There was no reason to keep those cars there.
Are you serious?
I'm serious as a heart attack. And I said, what are you doing? He goes, well, I'm under orders to keep them here. And I said, the fire is right around Safeway. It's going to hit Front Street. You know, these people got to get out of here. And he said, I'm following orders.
No way.
And so I just kept walking. And well, maybe he knows something I don't, you know. So, and I keep walking down the highway, and I look behind, no cars are coming out. I walked all the way to Waikuli Beach, still no cars coming out. And I started hearing boom, boom, boom. And then I heard people screaming and stuff.
You're saying they were blockaded in by the police at the end of Front Street?
Yeah.
Like where the restaurant is?
Right, where the chart house
Where the chart house was, I should
Right.
say. There was a blockade there and they could not go any further.
Right. I walked.
What the hell?
I walked all the way from Safeway to there. Not one car had moved. And people walking in front of me, the people in the cars are saying, would you like a ride? And they're going, oh, okay. And they'd get in. They asked me, I go, no, you better get out of here, you know. But they just, well, we were told to evacuate by car. Okay, so I just kept walking, and I got all the way to, like I said, the Civic Center, and then I started hearing all the explosions, and there was no one walking behind me or on bicycles or anything.
Dude, something fishy's going on. Why would this old man lie? And they just took off without asking him why he did that.
Okay, meet me at the bar in 15 minutes.
What the fuck? Jeg klarer ikke. Oh, hva i helvete?
It started pulling him towards it. That thing is haunted, bro. Dude, that sucks. Oh, that is insane. Right as I was gonna say, how could that get any worse?
Ouch. Oh. Ow. Oh no.
Oh, the wind. Okay.
I wonder how he's gonna explain that to the insurance. They are gonna be very confused. I guess he could just show them the footage, right?
Can I help you? Oh yes, they came to check your air filters. I'm not sure. This is 38277.
Apartment. No one came to air filters.
Can you repeat that?
No one came to check the air apartment.
No. Yeah, we're checking the air filters.
Oh, nobody's home right now. You'll have to wait till another day.
Oh, much appreciated. 872.
Dallas Police! Yeah. Mr. Rodriguez, Ethan, it's Dallas Police!
Hey, they shot back. There's shell casings out here.
Right here, open the door.
Yeah, just open the door slowly, man. Make sure I can see your hands. Hey,
We're
all
all
in
in
your hands. We're all in your hands. Alright, come on out, man.
Are you the only one inside?
No, my brother.
Alright, I want all of you guys to come out. Just step over here for me.
Go on, Dustin.
Alright, man.
Can I get my phone? So I can show you a video?
Yeah, we'll get it. You guys hear this? You guys, can I go inside and grab all this stuff? Okay.
Yeah, I do. I gotta do. I'm spazzing hard to work right now. Yeah.
Around. No rounds went over here. Oh, 401. Dallas Police. We're gonna need the
My boy pulled out that piece. Oh my god. I hope that dude doesn't get in trouble, man.
News in Southeast Houston, just into our newsroom. There's a SWAT standoff at Mustang Inn that's happening near the intersection of the South Beltway and the Gulf Feeder. What you're looking at here is video from the scene. There is a naked man who just comes out, it looks like, right through the door, grabs a police robot, then dragged it inside, and you can see right there, slams the door. We don't have much more information, but we can tell you that we're on scene, we're asking questions, and as soon as we have some more about this SWAT standoff involving this police robot, again, a naked man comes to the door. You can see, we've blurred it for you, comes out, grabs the robot, takes it in.
I do not understand what real life is anymore. Should we feel bad for the robot dog? I don't think the police department's gonna want that thing back. My boy stole a mannequin? Oh no, he desperate. A hair cutting robot. I mean, it looks like it came out okay, but I would absolutely not trust that thing. I'm sorry. I have trust issues.
Hey guys, pull the socks out. Stop the trunk. Pull the socks out.
Good.
Base to the fire, base to the fire, base to the fire. Hey, Brady, keep the fire off the field no matter what. Hey, drive the car. Drive the car forward. Drive the car forward. Red Bull? Yes, everything. The van. Oh, the van.
Oh.
If I remember, I think he's basically just trying to troll Ferrari. They're known for throwing lawsuits left and right just for painting their Ferrari a weird color. I guess we'll see how that goes. Well, thanks for hanging out with me again. That's all I have today. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, you're awesome and I appreciate all of you guys. And with that, I'll see you in the next video.